Hi, I'm Jules here at Mary's Tack and Feed. Thanks for checking us out today. I wanted to take a minute and talk to you all about the Freejump AIR'S Stirrup irons. These are pretty cool and they have a lot of unique features. So let's just go through them. It's a very sporty, kind of industrial looking stirrup iron. At the top, we'll just start here where it attaches to the leathers. You can get this two ways. There's so many options with these irons. You can get it straight here or angled. This one is angled, if you can see that. Now, the reason you would want straight or angled will help facilitate some relief over your knee from the stirrup leathers. It also helps, it's angled about 30 degrees. So it helps relief over the knee. It also helps get into your irons a little easier. If you lose one, getting them back a little easier. They just tend to want to be more readily available for your foot, which is really nice. We all kind of love that. However, there is an argument for having a straight eye at the top as well, because the straight one will allow you to keep a more forward positioned toe in your stirrup iron. And that might be important to you for a couple of different reasons. Moving on from there, this stirrup iron has a very awesome tread. It is a very grippy tread. This is pretty sharp to the touch. This is carbon fiber, so it's very strong, very durable, very long lasting. And these little tiny nubs that are very grippy are going to last really well because, again, they're carbon fiber. But beyond those, you'll see here there are about 7 different little studs. These studs are A, they're replaceable, which is fantastic, and B, because they're placed kind of far apart, but just enough to give you that good grip, they also still allow you to have a bit of a micro movement in your foot, which I have heard from many of our customers they really like, because as much as they want grip, they also want to be able to make some micro adjustments in their foot position, and they can still do that. It's kind of a best of both worlds. Now, one of the coolest things about this too is very shock absorbing stirrup iron. And remember, shock absorption is really important for 2 reasons. It's great for you, your back, your knees, your hips, everything a rider puts himself through. But you know what? Anything that's good for you, shock absorbing, is good for your horse. It's great for your horse's back. So anytime you're doing yourself a favor with shock absorption, you're doing your horse a favor too. And that is awesome. This stirrup bed has what they call an elastomer, which is basically a very fancy name for a synthetic compound that's rubbery and stretchy but will retain its shape. So like rubber is an elastomer, but not all elastomers are rubber. This is a very rubbery kind of shock absorbing pad in here that really does absorb your weight and concussive forces as you're riding. One last thing I want to point out about this, 2 more things actually. Also, you'll see that this footbed does have a bit of an incline to help facilitate that heels down. You can get this very flat or you can get it inclined. You can choose. And that's completely up to you and your preferences as a rider. But it does help facilitate that heels down by getting the inclined footbed. But also, this iron is designed so that the center of gravity is such that if you do choose, if you're a very, very strongly heels down person, it will help encourage that. It's very friendly to that. But if you like a little less, maybe you're using it for dressage, it's going to be just fine that way as well. Lastly, this iron has this, at the top, I call it a banner because I've heard someone else call it a banner. I don't know what else to call it. But this, kind of cool, you can get it in different colors, but more importantly than that, it comes off. It's not super easy to get off, but it comes off. And that is actually a safety feature in the event there was an incident and it needed to, you know what I mean. So, with all that said, I'm going to get it back on here. Snaps back on. This is the AIR'S by Freejump. We've got them. If you have any more questions, you're excited about them, give us a call or text us. Go to our website. Thank you so much for your time today.